Hello and welcome to episode 9 of this series where we destroy worlds. In the last episode, I made these two trenches, one here and one here. And all that space is necessary because we're going to build what you see here, which is nothing more and nothing less than a world destroyer or world eater, or, well, it's called world litter. I translate it well, however it is up here. As you can see, it has a bunch of flying machines that will be bouncing and going down. Meanwhile, these things here, which are kind of like brooms, will be breaking up all the liquids there are. This is very important because if you remember Survival Rubik-Style 1, I had to manually remove all the water and lava, which was by far the worst and a huge pain. This machine only stops when it encounters obsidian, similar materials, or immovable objects, but it doesn't break. I believe Mango had the original idea. This version was made by XCOM with others, whose names I can't recall. I'll link the video in the description. That's the variation. Its advantage is it won't break when hitting immovable objects. As for me, I'm gonna try to get feather falling now and recover the pickaxe because I lost it. I'm gonna tidy myself up a bit and we'll start gathering materials, which is no small task. I think I'm going to struggle with redstone one last time. Sometimes life smiles at you and then not even 5 minutes later. I have Silk Touch at 13. I mean, I had it on all my tools because I got lucky, but I didn't have it from villagers, so that's awesome. Look, these are all the materials I'm going to need, ignoring the concrete. I'll start with the first one. I need 3,134 slime blocks, which is 181 shulkers. I have one shulker left from yesterday and need to fill another. It'll take a while, but here we go. I already have everything I need from slime. You can see it over here. I ended up with 120 extra. I hope that's enough or I'll have to return. Next, I'll make the pistons, or maybe the sticky ones. Actually, I'll need more slime blocks for sticky pistons. I need to make at least 1,300 to be safe. And you already know that I have a stone farm, a wood farm, and an iron farm too. I don't have any problem. 1,300 is really easy for me. And my problem is the 1,300 redstone. This is what I got while running the machine last episode. I picked up some with shield touch and I'm going to mine it. This is my Fortune 3 pickaxe, so let's see how much it gives me, right? If it's 1,300, that would be perfect, but I really doubt it. Can you make a redstone farm for witches? I don't know if it's a joke. If it is, it's not funny. But interestingly, you need a lot of redstone to make a redstone farm. No, but the one I picked does. So let's see, mining nearly 800. I don't know what to say. I'm about to. I'm going to start placing them so they get done. And meanwhile, I'm going to get more redstone. This should already start working. In the meantime, I'm going to get more redstone. I'll try searching the trenches. I'll search with my villagers, 2 or 3 who give me redstone, and see how it goes. But anyway, you can easily get 500. There's no problem with that. I just realized something. It's not just redstone. You need 4,500 for redstone blocks and 1,200 for observers, totaling 6,000 or 8,000. I don't know, just kill me, please. I'll try to use villagers maybe, but I don't know how to do it. Maybe with villagers, I don't know. I'll improvise, I'll see what I can do. First redstone game, I'm not sure it'll be enough for anything. I've mined for over an hour, but let's see what I've got. What a letdown. Just 192 out of 500 redstone blocks, and I still need more. I don't know if I should make an intermediate witch farm. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll try to make the redstone villagers. I only have 2, so I'll have to think about it. I've found a cool cave using night vision, and can get lots of redstone here. I don't know if it'll be enough, but Let's see. After a long mining session, at least what I would consider a long mining session, I have almost all the blocks. It's not going to be enough. Obviously, I need more. But anyway, over here I'm making pistons. So with the redstone I have now, I'm going to focus first on making all the components, and I'll leave the blocks for the pistons for last. I practically need a shulker. This is filling up little by little. And lime, I'll have to put in at least one for each piston, more or less. That should be enough. It should be almost a shulker. Ouch, that hurts. This also uses up a lot of my redstone blocks. All right, now I need observers. I need 1,200. Okay, let's get the observers. I'm talking too much. Let's go with the observers. Well, this is the situation with materials right now. Yeah, I'm going this way. I have all the slime blocks, all the pistons, everything I need. Let's go. But of course, right? Doing all this operation with observers and everything, I've run out of redstone blocks. I need about 300 more blocks. So, well, I hope this is the last time I have to mine in this series. Let's see. Actually, I like it, but for making episodes and all that, it's not very efficient to spend 2 hours mining. In case you want to know, what I do is go more or less far away to places where I think I've already loaded. For example, I visited the stronghold area last time and searched for large caves, or these trees which indicate a cave below. I'm not sure of the name, but it's one of those new caves. Let's see if it works with that. Honestly, I'm being overly dramatic, since in just 30 minutes I've gotten 4 stacks, and I'm at 444 and 476. I take a little trip to a big mine and that's it. I don't need anything else. The moment has finally come. I've gathered all the materials to build this monstrous machine you see every episode. You ask about it, so I'll clarify again. This is the themed mod, so I can see everything, even if it's not placed. I still have work because I want to remove this mountain. Building the machine higher wasn't worth it. I also need to dig small trenches here, or at least remove the liquids. I'm not sure yet, but since I have a lot of work and it's afternoon, I'll take this chance to stream. While I build this, you already know that the live streams, Sayer's streams, are re-uploaded on YouTube because I stream simultaneously while the time-lapse starts. I'm going to do some self-promotion. This is hard for me because it's weird to talk about. I don't want it to seem like I'm asking for anything, but I want to clarify that I've brought back the channel membership feature. It's now available on YouTube. I've tried to boost it a bit more. They've given me some guidelines on how to do it, so let's give it a try. There are 3 tiers, Blaze, Wither Skeleton, and Magma Cube for all tiers. I've started doing something which is uploading the episode of of this series, earlier. YouTube has a new feature that lets me do this, and they've recommended I use it. That's it. A few days or a week before, you'll see the upcoming episode. It's public and for everyone. The series remains accessible to all. And it's also worth mentioning that those in the Wither Skeleton tier, well, tier 2, I call it Wither Skeleton, you now have access to the subscriber server we've reopened after years. Without it, the one I always had from Twitch, subscribers can simply join the survival server, where a lot of people are playing right now. I've been active for a month and there are always 10 to 30 people playing. Well, obviously it decreases over time, but anyway, I've set a 6-month limit. It will end in September, and the base that looks the nicest. The one chosen by the public vote will get a €100 prize. That's it. Let's move on with the time lapse, since this topic makes me uncomfortable. Doing this part, honestly, you have to place blocks in really weird ways. I use the tweaker, a mod I hadn't used in a while. But among other things, it lets me do this, and I'm not going to use this all the time. For example, when placing this observer, I can also use another key to choose its facing direction. I can place it like this. Not too bad. There we go. Is it already facing that way? Another example. I want to place this piston facing down, so I put it there. Honestly, it gives me some agility with certain things I can use. The easy place feature too, well, yes, I can use it, but it's more fun this way. For moments like this, when I need to place mini blocks in odd ways, it actually works well for me. First section of 4 done. Look how fast the pistons fly. I'll probably move on to the top one now. Just so you know, I spent a whole stream on this. Another on it too, and I hope to make more progress now. But anyway, let's see what I do in 2 or 3 hours. Okay, there's only one of these left to build. I've done this so many times. This is the 45th time I'm going to try to do it from memory. I might make a mistake, but I can use the one next to it as a reference. I've been doing this so long, it's crazy. I just go at it without even looking at the other one. Tukey. I've done it so many times, and this one is, oh, I don't know if it's like this. Or maybe here, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm going to try to copy it from there. I put it here, I put it here. Let's see, wait, like this. This way I'll have exactly the last observer. I do remember this. I'm missing one observer. Ah, what a shame. I did it right. But this side tells me it's wrong. I made a mistake. It was a regular piston. Well, look, I made a mistake on that. I know it by heart. Well, in 2 live streams, about 5 hours of work, more or less, I've managed to do this part. I'm going to save the world with total security right now. Now only this part remains, and it's much easier to do because they don't have the machines. Here are the machines that are going to be launched both above and below, so it should take me less time. I think that in total for the burr leader, let's see, I'll check, but about 7 or 8 hours of construction, basically about a work day. But well, that's fine. It cost more than I would have liked, but now we have this awesome burr leader here. Latest technology, latest generation. It's still missing the TNTs, which I haven't added yet. We need to remove this mountain and dig trenches on the sides so the liquids don't cause problems. And, well, in other things, it's funny because what I had left over was this. There's an observer here, as seen in the live streams. A lot of objects that I had to put back fell down, and I dropped quite a few observers, but I only had one left over. It's amazing. I had one left over and don't need to craft more. I've checked to see if I missed any blocks. A way to do it is with this schematic verifier. There's a piston that's wrong. Where is it? I don't know. Come on, look. And here it says I'm missing 2 slime blocks and 3 pistons. So I'm going to look for that and see where I missed this simple one. Oh no, that piston is placed, but it wasn't activated. All right, it's activated now, so I can put this in place. I found this crossbeam I still need to install. It was tough to find, right? It said 2, but 1 was just the head. That's it. I just need the trinitrotoluene, which I'm not going to put in yet. I'm going to make a backup first, like you do with a house, before anything else. Okay, for the next steps, I need to do quite a bit of manual work. We need to create 2 trenches here and remove this mountain. And I've been recording this episode for over a week now. And you know that bringing you enough episodes here is taking me a bit of time. So I've decided to make a radical change in the series. And it's this one right here. Hi guys, hey, hello. at least for this episode, and we'll see about the next ones. I'm going to be bringing people from the community, people I know, so they can start doing well and helping out. They've just joined recently. They all have the Itra. They're more or less equipped, and we're going to see how fast we are now that we have 5 times more hands. And the first thing will be trenches 2 wide on each side. So guys, let's grab some pickaxes and get to it. I also want to mention the helpers here, because besides helping me with the main machine, they've been doing secondary tasks. And one of those tasks was also good for them because my villagers were pretty shabby and barely enough for one person, so they needed more. So they've been working on expanding the area, on getting all the enchantments. Honestly, they worked hard on that.
Well, it turns out we didn't realize it's not symmetrical and now we're getting all mixed up. I think it's good enough here. I've made a lot of progress with all the villages and that's it. As you can see, I expanded this area, adding nearly all the iron villagers and a few unnecessary librarians. That's it. I also used the flashbacks. Did you notice? I got perfect pickaxes to keep working around the perimeter. And books, armor of all kinds. And well, I'll keep sitting down as more villagers come out. For now, I don't have any left to keep upgrading. That's fine, so I'll leave you here with the others, who I'm sure are doing interesting things.
I also told them to record something if they found anything, and for example here, Ninga. He was nearby, at the mob farm, and he realized that too many zombies with armor were left, since they didn't die from the fall. So he placed campfires and a bit of glass so they wouldn't get out. Look how satisfying this is. Honestly, having people in my world feels strange, but it's really nice. Okay, so mining by hand is fun until you get to deep slate, because I don't know if you know, but even if you have haste, you can't insta-mine it. So this is going to take us a lot of work. So much to my regret, I'm a bit tired of making machines, but we're going to make another one. As I said, we've done everything by hand and will continue to. I'll handle the trench over there. I didn't design this machine, and it uses the comet concept. You'll see how it works. The thing is, we're going to need to be careful, because since I've already built this, I mean, I should have done this before. But well, I think that even if it costs materials, maybe it will be worth it. Even though there are 5 of us mining, deep slate is very tedious, and there are a lot of blocks. Look how efficient it is to have people here. I'm collecting materials. I still have some observers left. And when should I fill in this little hole, since I have to do it for the machine? We're going to put it here, and that's it. These 2 have already started digging, I mean Chinirito, and that's it. Honestly, this way is much faster and enjoyable. I'm crossing my fingers as I say this. I hope to do 1 episode a week, but I'd be satisfied with 1 every 2 weeks. 1 a week would be perfect. Maybe I have to bring in more people, I don't know, but for now it's fine. As soon as we have all the materials, we'll start a cool time lapse to get this going. With this machine finished, now comes the most delicate part I always want to document, because I feel like I'm about to explode. I have to place the trinitrotoluene for the duplicator, and let's see how I manage. Wait, of course, it starts to rain. Ugh, I'm scared. I didn't know that would happen. Damn, let's see now. Nothing exploded, nothing died, perfect. Now, breaking the piston, because it's sticky at first, and this should be ready. Since I'm on a server now, it's harder to make a backup. I'll see what I can do and turn it on now. When you work with machines like these, I recommend, first of all, making a copy and testing it in another world, in creative mode. However you do it, because thanks to that, I've saved myself several hours of headaches. This block here and this block here are unnecessary. They break the machine. This block here, I forgot to place the slime block correctly. So there it goes. And now, even though I'm really scared, I think that's everything. I'm gonna launch it now. Well, the machine still has to cross over there with a chest and a spawner. We have to break it, but that's for later. Let's do this. I'll break it. It's scary, right? These guys are here as spectators because they wanted to see it. Okay, this is going to take a while. Obviously not. This has to go all the way, but I'll let you know how it works when I upload things. Now, as soon as this gets to the bottom, it should move forward. It's just really long, huh? You see it now, okay? Then what? It's sticking to the blocks. And if you see it, it's going pretty fast. I'm scared to be close. It's going up. There should be 3 blocks, but it still needs to move forward. And that Trinitritoluene is going to blow up all those blocks so that they simply get destroyed and disappear, no matter what they are. I'm saying it now, it's stone, so we don't really care, but later it's going to be deep slate. Look, it's saying let's race against the machine. That's exactly what I was thinking I was going to say just now or later, which is to see who's faster, the machine or us mining, the deep slate. As you can see, it's breaking it as it goes. Everything that falls there will be destroyed, and like that, little by little, it destroys everything. This mechanic was created by Comet, who I mentioned in a previous video about his quarries. It's a super smart thing. It's a very, very smart thing. It's used for falling blocks like gravel and sand, and it's useful if it finds liquids because it pushes them before collecting them. So it's a brilliant machine, mechanically speaking, right? The machine is from someone else, but this concept is from Comet. And now it's going to go all the way up and move again. See, I'm recording. I just put a bot here so the machine doesn't shut down at any time. Because if all the players leave and the machine shuts down, it can break, and it's pretty dangerous. Now it's coming back up. So now I should have caught it. Look here. You see here, it's already caught the bulk of the push limit it gets? Is it really such a smart mechanic? I can't believe no one thought of it before. It took Comet Tio, an 18-year-old from the Netherlands, who knew no one, to make it happen. Okay, does it look better with 3 rows? Looks cooler? Isn't it satisfying when deep slate is gone? Let the trench finish. We have the whole weekend, so leaving it for a while is fine. We push it in, break it, wreck the boat, okay? What we need to see is if it's inside the cauldron, which I don't think it is. Of course, we have to push it and all that. I don't know how to do it. Last time, I don't know how I did it, but I know it was really frustrating last time. I think it was really hard for me to do it, huh? He did it, and then this is broken. So, do you think it's due to updating to 1.21.4, not just the version change?
Yes, I remember it depends on updates. Hostile mobs could despawn.
I'm recording this because the shot looks great. But look, look, everything we're mining, you can really tell. The difference is really noticeable. If I had to do this alone, I'd still be digging a hole just to make that machine. Here it is. We're all working at full capacity. We finished. It was super fast. Well, we have to remove this too, but it was very fast, really, really fast. I swear this would have taken me 1,000 years. And now I'll show you where the machine is. We've definitely beaten the machine 100%, no doubt about it. Look at where it is. Ignore the chat. They're just talking nonsense. The machine is here, and as you see, it still has a long way to go. Okay. While I was breaking the remaining machines and all that because we needed to clean all of this up a bit, some blocks are stuck in the air and could break this machine when they fall. I said we needed to flatten this, remove the extra blocks, and look, they've already done it. Seriously, while I was removing a few machines, which is how it should be, several people had already taken them. Second wall clean. They're really fast. Now, the only bottleneck is this machine. We just need to put in the Trinitritoluene and turn it on, right? I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, we left this over the weekend and it turns out the machine stopped. Let me explain here. As you can see, there was lava here, and this lava fell right here where this annoying guy is standing. So, since it came, with a lot of water behind it because there were a bunch of caves filled with water. The water here mixed with the lava. It made cobblestone, but this machine couldn't go all the way down. I logged in over the weekend to see it, and this was all that remained. So I had the option to fix the machine and let it move forward. But honestly, I had to mine the last 12 blocks no matter what. So I said, look, let's mine everything by hand. With a little help, I mined everything and removed all the water. So right now, the only thing separating me from turning on the worlet is this machine. It's right here in the middle, and it needs to be removed. Slime is renewable. All the piston components, including redstone, are going to be renewable. There's no excuse. The only thing I'm losing here is quartz, but quartz isn't that much, so. This is how I'm going to get rid of the machine. I'm not sure it was the fastest or most efficient way, but it was definitely the most fun. Because using Troubleshooting to destroy things, especially when it's justified, is a lot of fun. I've realized I thought I'd lose everything, but I don't really care about things like the cauldron. So I'm going to start placing the Troubleshooting, and we can light up the worlet, but that will have to be in the next episode. Do you hate me for this? Maybe a little, I'm not sure. Remember that, channel members, get the episode early. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Lighting up this monstrosity. It's going to be a lot of fun. See you next time.